Welcome back, people. So today I actually wanted to try a different kind of video. So I really like looking at different surveys when it comes to Tekken and other things. I like surveys. They're quite informative. So this person on the Tekken subreddit provided us with the survey results that they conducted in Latvia. So the person's user account is Boradak. So thank you. So this is the summary of the survey. Here's the results of 142 survey participants from last week in Latvian. So I'm thinking this was a survey done in Latvia, the country. It was in Latvian, but translated into English. Also, I didn't take anyone's email because it's turned off by default. All right, fair enough. Not a problem. So the first question is, what rank are you? And it's kind of weird that he put the colors of the rank, but not the name of the ranks. But we can see here that between Tekken King and Tekken God, that had 33% of participants, or sorry, it had 30.3% of participants. So this should be a point, not a comma, right? Maybe they do it different in Latvia. People in the comment section were complaining that, hey man, you should have put the name of the ranks instead of the colors, which, kind of makes sense. Why isn't blue blue? So I guess he just named out the ranks, which it is kind of confusing. So, well, live and learn. He can improve this on the next survey. Yeah. Who do you main? So it seems here that the most popular characters are Reina, Kazuya, and Heihachi. Heihachi is still pretty new, so I can see why people like him. But Reina she's constantly popular. Well, she's the newest Mishima, so it makes sense. It's so interesting how many people play Kazuya, though. So the second tier would be Brian and Lily. Lily's really popular. Okay, I didn't expect that. Brian, one of my worst matchups. I don't know what to press against Brian, so I'm not happy about more Brians. But it's still cool to see how many people are interested in these characters. Who is the lowest, though? All right, so the lowest seemed to be Nina, Kuma, Azucena, Victor, and Steve. So you have more Zafinas. Okay, I have 2 Safinas. Cool. And 4 Dragonoffs? Wow. I expected more Dragonoffs, I gotta be honest. Jack 8? He's that popular. All right, so there were about 6 people playing Jack 8. How many people? So 5 are playing Yoshimitsu? All right, that's pretty cool. Jin. Ooh, only 4. Interesting. This is Lars. So Lars, Lily, and who else is there? Brian. So they're really popular ones. All right. Okay, Latvia. Do you think the game currently is balanced? Yes, maybe no. Yeah, it's not really. I agree. I don't think it's that balanced. But hopefully they'll keep patching and balancing the game and improving things. Who are the people that said yes? We got to dig into these folks. What's going on here? Who do you think is overpowered or not fun to play against? All right. Okay, who's at the top of the list here? Dragonoff. Yes, perfect. I agree. Yoshimitsu. You see, I like Yoshimitsu. He's always a cool looking character, so him being top tier, I kind of don't have a problem with that. Jin. Don't want to leave him out. The Jins I've played seem fair, but yeah, some of his stuff is kind of annoying to deal with, especially like down 2, I believe. Scourge? Yeah, it comes out of nowhere for me. Alyssa, yeah, I don't see a lot of Alyssas, but when I do, I don't know what to do. And even if I do the right thing, sometimes like with the chainsaws, when I duck the chainsaws, they stay active for so long that when I think it's my turn to punish, it wasn't your turn. Get out of here, kid. And I get launched. All right, so Ling Xiaoyu, King, and Nina. All right, you're above 50%. That's not too bad. It's not too bad. Who's the lowest? So Azucena, Lee. Oh, Lee? I don't know. Lees are cooking me. I'm doing something wrong here. Lees aren't that bad. Okay. But they're all right. So Lee's the lowest here. So there are different people playing at different levels. Where's Lily? 19? Yeah, Lily feels fair. She's strong but fair, so I really like her. Let's look at where is Reina? 21? That hell sweep gets me. I'm sorry. Heihachi? Yeah, you see with Heihachi, if you understand when to interrupt him, he's not that difficult to deal with. But he does have a lot of powerful combos. Who do you think is underpowered? All right. Asuka. Yeah, I agree. She isn't that strong. Asuka is a good one. Kazuya, Paul. I don't know if they're I think Kazuya is kind of hard to use. Underpowered, maybe not. Paul, I think Paul is more underpowered than Kazuya because he's so linear. You can like step a lot of his stuff. Azucena, I don't know. Azucena's beat me online. It's so weird. Like I don't have a problem with Jins, but Azucena. Well, you know, what, let me not jinx it. All right, let's see who's the top here. So we got Asuka, Panda, Devil Jin. My, how the mighty have fallen. All right, so the ones that are at complete, at near zero are, let's see here, Jin, Alisa, Fang, Dragunov, who else? Yoshimitsu, Brian. All right. Where's Nina? Nina. No. Zero. Victor, zero. So it could be that zero people chose these characters. So I'm wondering if it's, I wonder if you're given the opportunity to select multiple options here or just one. But I would agree with Leroy, Panda, Devilchin. I don't know about Devilchin. Devilchin's pretty strong. Lydia, Lydia's in a good place. But the thing is, if you buff her, she can get really hard to deal with. Because she's so stance heavy, it's hard to read what she's going to do. Yeah, Zafina needs a buff. I agree. Zafina definitely needs a buff. It doesn't feel like she has enough tools to do what she needs to do. Is Heat a good addition to Tekken 8? So 41.5% said no. 58.5 said yes. So it seems like Heat's a positive thing in Latvia. And I can see why somebody would say that because it's a new mechanic. It's pretty interesting. You know, it adds some spice to the game. So I completely understand why somebody would say that. To me, I prefer Tekken 7, you know. But this is good. You can adapt it to Heat. What do you think of Rage Arts? Good, bad, no opinion. Rage Arts shouldn't be able to be used each round. Rage Arts should be sacrificed for the Heat. That's an interesting point. All right. So 26.8% are saying good, 23.2% are saying bad. Oh, interesting. No opinion. Fair enough. Rage Arts shouldn't be used each round. So 1 round per Rage Art. So you get 1 Rage Art per round? Okay. I don't know if I agree with that. I don't know. So you only get 1 per round. All right. Rage Art should be sacrificed for Heat. That's interesting. So then that means Heat becomes a resource and you have the option of burning the Heat or using it for a Rage Art. So that's basically a meter, just a normal meter, right? But you get the meter from the start as opposed to building it up. So maybe they should have a system where you actually build up the rage or build up the heat and then it turns into rage. Maybe. But I don't think they're going to do that. They already have this system at play and I don't know how that would work out. If you played Tekken 7, do you think rage drives should have been in Tekken 8? Yes, no, I haven't played Tekken 7. Oh, so 35.9% are saying yes. 51.4% are saying no. 12.7% haven't played Tekken 7. Interesting. So I would have been okay with it, right? Because it gives you another tool that you can work with. But I can see how it can become overbearing and hard to deal with all these different things like rage art, and heat. I can see how it can get pretty taxing, especially in Tekken, to be mindful of that. If you watch Tekken tournaments, did you like them? Yes, no. Overwhelmingly positive, 70.4% said yes, 29.6% said no. Which, you know, fair enough. Like, you're watching the best players play. Of course that's going to be fun. Well, it should be. If you don't like it, then you don't have to watch it. What do you think of the state of the Tekken 8 story? It was good, it was bad writing, but everything was good. I haven't played the story mode. I think it was bad. I think the writing was bad, but that final fight with Kazuya and Jin was pretty good. The DLC with Heihachi, that wasn't good, that was bad. They should have kept not angry Heihachi. I think that would have been a very, very cool way to write a change in Heihachi and bring him more to the side of good, because it seems like he wanted to do good in the story by keeping the Devil Gene users at bay. But now we're back to evil Heihachi, which, you know, can't really get on his side. But let's look at the results here. So 33.8% say it was good. 16.9% said it was bad. 30.3% said it was bad writing, but everything was good. Okay. And 19% said I haven't played the story. That's wild. So you have people that just have not played the story. They don't care about that. They're straight into ranked, straight into online. Like ain't no Ain't no story happening here, bro. I'm trying to beat people. That's crazy. That's really, really crazy. But cool. Cool at the same time. No problem. You don't have to go through the story if you don't want to. But they should definitely get somebody else to write the Tekken stories. Like, this is an opportunity to bring in somebody that actually knows how to write stories. Like, maybe somebody that writes dramas, because you want to have a long-term franchise. Get somebody that writes dramas. They can write a long-term story for you. Because so far, this is kind of lackluster story-wise. Do you like stage gimmicks? Wall blasts, balcony breaks, floor blasts, floor breaks. Oh, there is a lot. All right, so yes, no. 78.2% said yes. 21% said no. 21.8. Fair enough, you know. I like them. Yeah, they add more spice to the game. Like, why wouldn't? Yeah, that sounds nice to me. And it seems like a pretty fair mechanic. Like, if their back against the wall, you can do a move that allows you to take advantage of that. That's okay. Do you like character gimmicks such as unblockables, unbreakable throws, etc.? Man, nobody want that. 54.9% said no, but 45.1% said yes. Are you the guys using the gimmicks? Are you the kings? Okay, we found the king players. All right. Just lifting my mic here. That's crazy though. That's pretty high. Wow. All right. Do you consider Tekken 8 a party game? No way. So 59.9% said no. 40.1 said yes. That's wild. This is not a party game. Like, only 2 people can play. That's not a party. That's a date. Do you consider Tekken 8 as having way too much aggressive gameplay? Yes, no, maybe. 51.4% said yes. 31 said maybe. And 17.6% said no. I think it is kind of aggressive right now. Gameplay. I think it is kind of aggressive right now, and I don't really like how aggressive it is. It doesn't give you enough time to think and feel out your opponent. So I'm not really a fan of the hyper aggressive play style of Tekken now. Are the microtransactions a bother to you? This is kind of split. So only the DLC characters is 12.7%, but 43.7% for both yes and no. Wow, that's crazy. All right, that's okay. Whoa, that's cool. There's quite a lot of contention with regards to microtransactions. Like, I understand that it's a way for the company to make revenue and keep, delivering the content that you like. But at the same time, they don't really give you anything that's really amazing. Like, why don't they bring back some of the old costumes that everybody wants them to bring back? Just bring them back in higher resolution. Just do that. Because I'm seeing they brought back a few but nothing really interesting. But it could be that they're saving everything for, a just drip feed of content going forward, which I can see why they would do that. But there are some characters that had some really good outfits that they should bring back. Do you think top tier characters should be nerfed to be on everyone else's level, or low tier characters should be buffed? I like the idea of buffing. Not gonna lie. So 69.7% are in favor of nerfs, 15.5% are in favor of the buffs, and 14.8% have no opinion. To me, I kind of like the buff. But at that point, do you want all the characters being like Dragunov? Do you want everybody being a Dragunov? That's a interesting point, but yeah, okay. Do you like the new rank point distribution system? Not really. Yeah, I'm not sure how I think about that. Maybe, they don't play. All right. So we have a group of people that don't play ranked, but apparently their percentage wasn't enough to be included, or wasn't important to be included here. 4.9% said no, and 40.8% said yes, which is pretty close. But I can see why people lean no. It's really easy to just blow through ranks, but I can see how it can be difficult for some people. Does this game weigh more on guessing or skill, or both? Ooh. So 50%, flat 50 said both. 20.4% said skill. 9.6% said guessing. I think it's actually both, because you can see the animations for certain moves. You just have to be fast enough to react to it, but also knowing what to do after you get hit by a move. To know when you're +3, when you're +1, when you're minus. But also knowing what is the right punish at what distance. Like, that's really important too. So yeah, I would agree with both. Do you like the Tekken prowess based matchmaking? yes, no. 33.1% said yes. 66.9 said no. I'm not really sure how the Pro S match system works. I didn't really look too much into it. I have to be honest. It would be nice if we had like infinite matches. That's really what I want. I just want to play against people for like 10 matches at a time as opposed to it being first of three. I don't like that. Would you like? Oh, I didn't know that this was gonna happen. Legit, I did not know that this was gonna be the next question. Would you like it if infinite matches came back to Tekken 8? 69.7% said yes, 21.1 said maybe, 9.2 said no. Who are these people? I bring that back. Everybody wants that. That's like that's the best part of fighting games. You get to play against somebody that knows a little bit more so you can learn about their character. Or you play somebody that's at your level and the matches are really close. Why would you not want that? But different things for different people. And with that, I think we're at the end of the survey. I think these are interesting and more people should do them in different parts of the world just so we can get more information and see what's happening. Another reason why I wanted to do this, it's weird that I'm putting this at the end, I'm so sorry, but in Tekken 7, Akuma was really overpowered, and the only people that knew about Akuma early on was the Pakistanis, right? They knew that Akuma was terrible. He was busted, and they were trying to warn us. But because they didn't really have that big of a voice at that time, nobody could really listen to him. Because it makes sense that people wouldn't listen because everybody's complaining. Everybody's complaining about who's the most busted, who they want to be brought back in Tekken as DLC. So with you complaining about this broken character, it's going to fall on deaf ears. And additionally, Akuma's setup was it wasn't as obvious as you'd think. It was kind of obscure and not many people could actually pull it off. But at the same time, getting these kinds of information and surveys, having access to them makes a difference in, the longevity and and the choices that the developers make in improving the game and balancing the game. Wow, I had difficulty talking. Alrighty, well, we're at the end of the survey. We're at the end of the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. And as usual, if you made it this far, type in the comments, I like charts. Goodbye and have a good day. I'm out.